അവിടെ മൂന്നും കൂടെ ഒരേപോലെ വയസ്സെല്ലാം ഓടിപ്പോയെന്നാണ് വെച്ചിട്ട് നോക്കണേ ലാൻഡ് ചെയ്താണോ കളയല്ലേ
that the Marcos are the only special force in India qualified to undertake combat free fall both over land and sea. The season's team is led by Lieutenant Commander Veer Singh. The last jumper, Lieutenant Arun, shall hand over a small memento to the chief guest this evening.
കുഞ്ഞിനെ വിളിക്കുന്ന പറഞ്ഞോ താഴോട്ട് വീണു ആ വന്നെല്ലാം കൂടെ ദേഹത്തോട്ട് വീണു വന്നിട്ടുണ്ട് ഹെലികോപ്റ്റർ വരുന്നുണ്ടമ്മേ
Now you see, when UH-3H landing on INS Shivalik was seeking landing on INS Satvara, Shamo 28 helicopter landing on INS Ranvijay and Chetak on INS Rajput. Not only is landing a helicopter on a small helipad difficult, imagine the difficulty if the helipad itself is not stable, but rolls and pitches as dictated by it. It is only extensive training and the exceptional flight skills of the pilot that make operations from such restricted spaces possible. While all this is definitely not or faint-hearted, to make matters even more interesting, what if all this was being done on a pitch dark night where nothing is visible for miles around? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is what the naval aviators train for, to operate in all conditions of sea, wind and lighting to ensure our supremacy in combat. ఇప్పుడు మీరు ఐఎన్ఎస్ శివాలిక్ మీద ఒక UH-3H హెలికాప్టర్ ల్యాండ్ అవ్వడం, ఐఎన్ఎస్ సత్పురా మీద సీకింగ్ హెలికాప్టర్ ల్యాండ్ అవ్వడం, ఐఎన్ఎస్ రణవిజయ్ పై కమోడ్ 28 హెలికాప్టర్ ల్యాండ్ మరియు ఐఎన్ఎస్ రాజ్పూట్ పై చేతక్ హెలికాప్టర్ ల్యాండ్ అవ్వడం చూస్తున్నారు. ఒక చిన్న హెలిప్యాడ్ పై హెలికాప్టర్ ల్యాండ్ చేయడం కష్టమే కాకుండా ఇంకా ఆ హెలిప్యాడ్ స్థిరంగా లేకుండా సముద్రంలో ఊగిసలాడుతూ ఉన్నట్లయితే ఆ కష్టాన్ని మీరు ఊహించుకోవచ్చు.
സമുദ്രത്തിൽ പോയിക്കൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നത് ലാൻഡ് ചെയ്യുന്നതിന് ഡിഫിക്കൽറ്റി നിങ്ങൾ മനസ്സിലാക്കുക. മനസ്സിലായോ? ഭയങ്കരമാണേ.
ഒരേ സമയത്ത് പുകയ്ക്കുന്നു മണം കൊച്ചു ക്യാമറകളും ഉണ്ടാ നിൽക്കുന്നുണ്ട്.
The bristling array of weapons and sensors on the ships is greatly augmented by the multi-mission capable helicopters that are presently in service. The versatility of these integral helicopters on board ships adds a new dimension to naval operations. Their ability to land and operate from small decks is what makes them unique and indispensable.
The Indian Navy inducted Hawk 4th generation advanced jet trainer craft. దయచేసి బీచ్లోనే ఉంచండి. Ladies and gentlemen, please take your attention to the right of the beach and
Ladies and gentlemen, please take your attention to the right of the beach and waiting in the water you will see 4 Gemini craft. These Geminis are carrying the intrepid and brave marine commandos known in the Indian Navy as Prahas. They will carry out a demonstration of combat landing on the beach and slithering operations. These will be followed by sky operations, that is, small team insertion and extraction operations. And finally, detonation of a mock oil rig will be demonstrated to you. These brave men, who are always the first in during an amphibious operation, have the arduous and dangerous task of preparing the beach for the larger assault force that is landed ashore subsequently.
ప్రేక్షకులారా బీచ్ వైపు చూడండి. అక్కడ నీళ్ళల్లో మీకు 2 జెమినీ క్రాఫ్ట్లు ఎదురు చూస్తూ కనబడుతున్నాయి. ఈ జెమినీలు నేవీలో ప్రహారులుగా పిలువబడతాయి. భయం లేని మరియు సాహసో
ప్రేక్షకులారా ఇప్పుడు డాష్ ని అప్రోచ్ చేస్తున్నవి 4 జెమినీ క్రాఫ్ట్లు. ఈ జెమినీ క్రాఫ్ట్ లో వీటిని ప్రహారులుగా పిలువబడే మెరీన్ కమాండర్స్ ని క్యారీ చేసుకుని వస్తున్నాయి. వారు బీచ్ లో కాంబాట్ ల్యాండింగ్ మరియు స్లిదరింగ్ కార్యకలాపాల యొక్క ఒక ప్రదర్శన ఇస్తారు. వీటి తర్వాత స్కై ఆపరేషన్స్ జరుగుతాయి. అంటే స్మాల్ టీమ్ అమెరికా మరియు సంగ్రహణ కార్యకలాపాలు మరియు మాక్ ఆయిల్ రిగ్ విస్ఫోటకం చేయడం ప్రదర్శించబడుతుంది.
The Gemini craft are now heading for the target beach. The small size of Gemini makes it difficult to be detected from ashore. They have to skillfully ride the waves off the beach. A small mistake may result in the Gemini overturning and the mission either abandoned or turning disastrous. This operation is actually undertaken at night to conceal the attack and is fraught with danger as the commandos have to overcome underwater mines.
ఇప్పుడు మీరు చూస్తున్నట్లుగా జెమినీ క్రాఫ్ట్ నుంచి మరీన్ కమాండోస్ బీచ్ వైపు వచ్చేసాయి.
The Marine Commandos have now skillfully and swiftly landed on the beach. They will now rapidly move inshore and use their keen combat skills for neutralizing any resistance that they may meet. After moving inshore, they will now prepare the ground for the amphibious assault to be taken subsequently.
These walks of proceedings just off carefully as a CK-42 Charlie helicopter comes into a low hover. The helicopter will carry out operations, which is a means of quickly inserting Abraham into an operational area. It requires precise hovering by the pilot and slithering drills by the marshal using a special move. By this method, the commandos can be inducted at the designated spot with their full combat range. This operation ensures that the commandos quickly get to the target after boarding the Gemini craft. It will be obvious that this requires courage and bravery of a different kind, as more often than not, this activity is carried out at night and in bad conditions.
ఇప్పుడు మీరు చూస్తుంది CK-42 చార్లీ హెలికాప్టర్. ఇది మెరీన్ కమాండర్స్ క్యారీ చేసే హెలికాప్టర్. ఈ హెలికాప్టర్ మెరీన్ కమాండర్స్ ని ఏ దిశలోనైనా ఎక్కడనైనా డ్రాప్ చేయగలిగి అక్కడి నుంచి వాళ్ళని హెలికాప్టర్లోకి పికప్ చేసుకోగలిగే అవకాశం ఉంది. అంతేకాకుండా సూచించిన ప్లేస్ లో వీళ్ళు కరెక్ట్ గా ల్యాండ్ చేయడమే కాకుండా జమీన్లోకి మీరు ల్యాండ్ అవ్వడం చూస్తున్నారు. వీళ్ళు ఇక్కడి నుంచి ఆ జమిని బీచ్ వైపు వచ్చి బీచ్ మీద తన అటాక్ ఆపరేషన్స్ క్యారీ అవుట్ చేయడం మీరు త్వరలో చూస్తారు. డాన్స్ కి కుడివైపున మీరు ఒక మాక్ ఆయిల్ రిగ్ ని చూడగలరు.
Attached themselves to the helicopter, which will then fly away with the commandos literally hanging from it down below. You may say that the commandos are getting a bird's eye view of the scene and the sea, but hanging from a helicopter is difficult due to the rotor wash and the high forward speed of the aircraft. Time is one of the means by which commandos are distracted from operational load and very obviously faster.
వచ్చిన తర్వాత జమినీ క్రాఫ్ట్ అంచెప్పటికి డైవర్లు హెలికాప్టర్ మీద చేరుకోవడం మీరు చూస్తున్నారు. హెలికాప్టర్ రోడ్లో వదిలిన తర్వాత అటాచ్ చేసుకుని పైకి హెలికాప్టర్లో చూస్తున్నారు.
Destruction of enemy oil rigs and offshore platforms is one of the major roles in the charter's duties of Marine Commandos. Attacks on enemy oil rigs are carried out as a preemptive strike with the aim to disrupt the enemy oil production, which you all know is vital for war effort. There you see, the commandos have been extracted using the sky method. Ladies and gentlemen, may we have a huge round of applause to the pilots and the commandos. There you see, gentlemen, on your right, the oil rig has blown up. The Marine Commandos have achieved their mission and will be de-erected very soon. Assault craft will now simulate landing of army troops. What you see in front of you are a wave of assault craft from our ship. Simultaneously, 3 Hawks shall bomb the beach, also known as the beach song. The crafts that you based at Visakhapatnam. These LCMs have the capability to carry up to 150 combat troops and 2 infantry combat vehicles called as the BMP. The LCMs approaching the beach are carrying 20 troops each and a BMP. These troops are called as sticks and they form the second wave after the commandos to land ashore in an attempt to nullify the enemy's defenses and reduce the resistance.
ഇത് വീഴും മോനെ കാണിപ്പോ ഒന്നും കാണില്ല ഈശ്വരനോട് കൊണ്ടോ
और शूटिंग आवा
यह अपेक्षाकृत विशालतम जहाज कुछ ही समय पूर्व INS दिलश्वा के साथ अधिग्रहित किए गए हैं और 150 थल सैनिक दस्तों अथवा 2 इन्फैंट्री कॉम्बैट वाहन BMP को वहन करने की क्षमता रखते हैं। यह नौकाएं भारतीय नौसेना की ओवर द होराइजन टीचिंग की क्षमता को संवर्ध करती हैं। आज ये LCM नौकाएं 20 थल सैनिक दस्तों जो कि 6 कहलाती हैं तथा एक BMP को लेकर हमारी ओर अग्रसर हो रही हैं। इस प्रकार ये दस्ते कमांडोज के बाद एक दूसरी लहर निर्मित कर शत्रु की प्रतिरक्षा को व्यर्थ करेंगे।
ಏನಾಗಡೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಿಲ್ಲ
ഒരു പണി മുട്ട് വേദനിക്കുന്ന ഗാന്ധിജി
Reaching the LCM, the Chetaks are indigenously built based on the successful French Alliance and are also called Angels for the vital role they play in search and rescue missions. The formation is being led by Commander Murli Beham from 321 flight who calls themselves Angels.
These Russian-built helicopters are primarily used in anti-submarine warfare and neutralize any submarine threat before it gets close to the fleet. The lead helicopter is piloted by Commander Ranjit Ganpule of INS 333, who proudly calls themselves Eagles.
As they pass in front of you. Now occurring in your front are 2 UH-3H helicopters. These helicopters are used for rapid induction of troops and special forces to achieve maximum surprise in battle. The lead aircraft is piloted by Commander Senthil Kumar of INS 350, who proudly calls themselves Saras.
Following the US-3H are 2 Dornier aircraft. These
Dornier.
medium-range maritime
Dornier, ഇതും ഇതിന്റെ എഞ്ചിൻ ഞാൻ ഉണ്ടാക്കുന്നത്
manufactured by Hindustan Aeronautics Limited and is fitted with the state-of-art avionics and sensors. These aircraft are the workhorses of the Indian Navy and are extensively used for tactical operations and surveillance. The lead aircraft is being piloted by Commander TGS Bedi from INS 311, who proudly call themselves Guides.
ഫിഷ് പോലെ
അവരെ സൂപ്പർ ഫാസ്റ്റ്
ആണോ അപ്പോൾ മറ്റവന്മാരും വരുന്നുണ്ടല്ലോ
The next aircraft in the flypast is the mightiest, the P-8I Maritime Patrol Aircraft from the Indian Naval Squadron 312 Alpha. This aircraft is being flown by Commander Ranganathan and his crew from Arakkonam near Chennai in Tamil Nadu. The P-8I aircraft has just fired flares demonstrating any attempt to thwart any missile incoming to it.
ഇല്ലേ ഫിനിഷ് നമ്മുടെ അതോ
The last aircraft to fly past are a formation of 3 Hawk aircraft in Arrowhead formation led by Captain P. Nitin from INAS 551, who proudly call themselves Phantom.
തീർന്നു
മുന്നേ കയറി കിടക്കണം കേട്ടോ മുന്നേ കയറി ഇവിടെ അലക്കാൻ പറ്റുള്ള ലൈറ്റ് നമ്മൾ ലൈറ്റ് ഇടും ഒന്നിച്ച് കുഞ്ഞൻ കേണി നമ്മളെ കാണത്തില്ല വണ്ടി അങ്ങോട്ട് കൊണ്ടുപോകും